What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden 07 Albuquerque Vipers franchise. Today we've got all 4 preseason games. I played all of them on like 4 3-minute quarters, and we're just going to be looking at some of the highlights. I did change the sliders a little bit now going into this season. You saw some of them there. I also changed, I messed with the penalties a little bit, upping them because we have been like the least penalized team in the league all 4 years, and while I don't necessarily want more penalties, I want it to be more realistic, and only having a handful of penalties called on us each season is not that realistic. For our first game, we're going to be traveling to New York to play the Jets in the first play of the preseason. James Hall gets hurt, but luckily he's going to be okay. Here's Eli Manning now in with the Jets, throwing that one to Jason Witten, getting them out to the 50. And now Willie Parker, the former Brown, takes this all the way to the crib. One of the fastest running backs in the league still. He still has that 97 speed, and he just runs past our entire defense, and the Jets score very quickly there. So now here's the starting Vipers offense. Cross throws underneath to Larry Fitzgerald, making his first unofficial catch as a Viper, as it is in the preseason. He is going to be rocking number 16 for us, and he makes a nice play there. Cross goes deep on this one, looking for Fitz, and he's going to bring this one in. He's going to be tackled into the end zone, and the Vipers are going to tie things up at 7 apiece here. I was just wondering, what if I just said screw it and just threw it up to Fitz? And, well, it worked out on that play. New York is faced with a 3rd down and inches, and they've got a wide open Steve Smith. He is gone for the touchdown. Ike Taylor was supposed to be covering him, but he bit hard on the play fake. Like, he was in the backfield, and then he was like, oh shoot, it's play action. And by that time, Steve Smith, one of the fastest receivers in the league, is gone. This New York Jets offense is going to be scary this season, honestly, with Eli Manning, Willie Parker, Jason Witten, Steve Smith. One of my things trying to figure out here in the preseason, who's going to be starting at running back, Phil Van Dyke or Ed Ailman? Not good for Ed Ailman there as he coughs up the football, and the Jets get it. Manning's taking a shot to the end zone here, and Melvin Wallace, the second-year wide receiver who played for the Bengals last year, he's now with the Jets. He brings that one in for the touchdown. The Jets are up by 14. Cross is looking to pass here, running to his right. He's looking for Alex Smith, but he's going to be picked off by Oldham. Just not a good job there, just some tunnel vision. I was like, I'm going to throw that to Alex Smith, and ended up throwing a dumb pick. Here's Eli Manning looking to throw, floating that one to the left side. Steve Smith is going to bring that one in. He beat Wade Smith there, our rookie safety, who I'm extremely excited about. Our first-round pick, he was an 87 overall, and I think he's going to be good. The Jets tack on 3 on that drive. They have the football yet again, going deep here, and Wallace gets another catch, getting them down to the 25-yard line. They're going to fake hand it off here. Manning takes a shot to the end zone, and once again, Ike Taylor bit hard on the play fake. I don't remember if I ran commit or not on those, because if I did, then that's on me, but if not, then Ike Taylor, you got to know what's going on back there. We're down 31-7 here, but we're not going to be down by that much for long. Chris Clark on the first play of the next drive takes it to the crib for the touchdown. He's one of the lower overalls. I think he's like the 4th highest overall, but he is going to be starting for us. We did go for 2 and get it because sometimes in the preseason when I remember, I like to go for 2 just because why not? Might as well practice going for 2. Also in the preseason, I want to figure out who my backup quarterback is going to be. Seneca Walsh is going to be the backup for the first 2 games. And in the next 2 games, Alex Smith, the former 49er, is going to be the backup. And so off that, I'm going to judge playing time here. Wallace finds Fitz in the end zone because he's the 4th string wide receiver for the backups. He's not going to do that in the other 3 games, but here he does get into the end zone, and we're down by just 10. Mike McMahon is the backup here in New York. He's got time in the pocket. That time expires, though, as he is sacked, and the Jets got a punt. Wallace is looking to pass, moving to his left. He's got Larry Fitzgerald wide open. He's going to take this one upfield, and he steps out of bounds at the 50. Here on 1st down and 10 a little bit later in the drive, Wallace is rolling to his left, looking for Najee Davenport, who's lined up at fullback for us. He runs out, though, runs a route, and Wallace just a bad read there as he threw it right to the defender. We're faced with a 3rd down and 12. We're burning our timeouts, trying to get the ball back. They give it to Pope, but he breaks off of a couple tackles, gets down to the 20-yard line. There was also an injured Viper on the play, but he will be okay. But that is going to wrap up our first preseason game. We fall to the Jets 31-21. Kind of just messing around. Neither running back played very good. You didn't really see much of Phil Van Dyke. He did start the first half. He's starting the first half for the first 2 games, and then Ailman's going to start that way. They can get the starting offensive line on their side, and then they can also face the starting defense because both of them, I believe, are an 83 overall. But right now I'm leaning towards Phil Van Dyke being the starter. We'll have to see what Ailman can do, though. Next up, we're going to be hosting the Washington Redskins. Here we get the football to start off this game. Phil Van Dyke takes us one to the left side. A good run for him. Gets us out to midfield. Crosses running to his right. He stops, he throws. He's got Chris Clark there, and he's going to get brought down across the 30-yard line. A good reception there from him. Cross is looking to throw, fires to the end zone, but he's going to be picked off. It looked like I had a man open in the back of the end zone, but I think I just threw it a tad bit too late, and yeah, they get the interception. The Redskins' new quarterback, Brock Flowers, who they selected, I believe it was about 2nd or 3rd overall in the draft. He seems to be pretty solid. He's an 86 overall. He throws that one to the left side there. Antoine Randall catches it off the tip. Back-to-back catches for him there. Washington ends up adding 3 points to the board, and then they get the football back just for Flowers to be sacked, though. So now we're in the second half already. Just a very slow first half. David Carr is the backup quarterback, and he's out there throwing interceptions. Ike Taylor, I believe, I think he's our dime cornerback with the backups and whatnot, so that's why he's in the game here. He gets the interception, and we're going to try to capitalize on it. 3rd down and 10 for Seneca Wallace, rolling to his left. He's got Chris Clark wide open. He has this one. He's going to bring it to the house. Touchdown, Vipers, and that's going to give us the slim lead here at 7-3. Wallace did a good job there. He was rolling to his left, and then he had a man open. He was going to scramble, but why do that when you can just, get a big touchdown pass there? Play fake in. Down goes Carr. Ike Taylor gets another good play there, getting the sack. Here's the Vipers offense again. Wallace moving to his left. He's continuing to move to his left, but right before he decides to run, he stops and throws to Dante Hall, who turns on the burners, gets across the 20, tries to spin around Sean Taylor, who's for some reason in the game here, but a big-time catch for him. We're going to give the football to Ed Ailman. He breaks off of a tackle, and he's going to dive into the end zone for the touchdown. And that's going to give the Vipers an even bigger lead here in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 for Washington. Carr looking to pass, steps up into the pocket. He lets this one fly, going to the corner of the end zone. Caught by Santana Moss, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. But upon further review, they're actually going to call touchdown because he did indeed get both feet in bounds. A spectacular throw there from David Carr. Ed Ailman's going to get the football, and he's going to cough up the football there. His 2nd fumble of the preseason. Not a good look for him. The Redskins trying to capitalize on it, but Carr's going to be sacked on that play there. It's going to lead to 2nd down and 17. They would just end up kicking a field goal, though, and being down by just 1. There, the rookie late-round pick, Whitman, brings that one in, and he's going to move the chains. And here, I should just be running the clock down, but I wanted to see what Wallace could do, and he throws an interception there. So that sets up the Redskins with a pretty good field position to try to kick a field goal downfield. But here, Carr gets sacked. Not a good start for them. They're going to hurry back up to the line of scrimmage now. 2nd down and 15. Can Carr lead them back? Under a minute left to go in the game. Carr's looking to pass. Throws to the left side there to Beck. He's going to take that one upfield a little bit and set up 3rd down and short. They're now faced with a 3rd down and 10. Carr fires to the right side. Vincent brings this one in, and they are in field goal range there, and they're going to kick the game winner. And we're going to fall to 0-2 now in the preseason. Not that it really matters, but the Jets kind of just owned us, and then the Redskins there, they come back after being down by 11. Carr did a good job. Tony Dungy is actually the head coach now in Washington. We'll have to see what he can do with this young rookie. Our next game, we're going to be hosting the New York Giants, who is a team we're actually going to be playing in the regular season, but might as well see what they got here. As you saw, obviously, the Jets got Eli Manning, meaning the Giants don't. The Giants are rocking with former Cincinnati Bengal Carson Palmer, who's like a 98 overall, actually, but his stats don't really look like it. Here he throws over the middle to Jeremy Shockey, and he beat Wade Smith there, and that's going to get them out to midfield. First down and 10 for New York. They're out of the I formation. Palmer throws over the middle there, and that's Randy Moss bringing that one in. So they're able to score on that drive. The Vipers have the football now, and they go for it on fourth down, and we fire over the middle there to Alex Smith to move the chains. There's Roddy White bringing that one in on third down, but he's going to be short of the first down. We signed Roddy White in the most recent offseason to be our fourth-string wide receiver. And now on fourth down, we go for it, and we find Ed Ailman there on the right sideline, and he takes it all the way to the crib. So maybe if he's not going to be the starter, he can be the third down back. He's made a couple catches here. He does have a few drops, which I have not shown, but he's dropped the ball a few times. But there he makes a nice touchdown grab. The Vipers have the football again. Roddy White jumps up over the middle and brings that one in. We're faced with a second down and long. Cross looking to go deep, looking for Phillips for I think the first time in the preseason, and he has the touchdown there. Just Charles Phillips doing Charles Phillips things. We really missed him after he got hurt last season. It's nice to have you back, buddy. So now that we're up 14-3. Alex Smith is in the game here, and he connects with Najee Davenport diving inside of the 5-yard line. We're faced with a third down and goal from the 6. Alex Smith rolling to his left. He's got green grass in front of him. He can run, and he runs it into the end zone for a Vipers touchdown to extend this lead even more. So now obviously the backups are in for New York. Lawyer Watson floating this one to the left side, and Pope is somehow going to bring that one inbounds at the 40. Picking up later in the drive, they're working their way downfield. Watson looking to throw, fires to the left side, and he connects with Pope again, this time for the touchdown. But is that going to be enough to bring them back into this game as they're down 21-9? They are going to end up going for 2, but they're not going to get it. Smith rolling to his left on this play here, but he's going to throw it out to Chris Clark out to the 15-yard line. Third down and goal now for the Vipers. We give it to Phil Van Dyke, and he's got the touchdown there, which is officially going to be the nail in the coffin. It was late in the game, and looks like we're going to wrap up winning this game, but we still got 10 seconds left to play. Watson throws over the middle. He's going to be picked off by Terrence Newman, the new number 2 cornerback for the Vipers. Lawyer Watson also got injured. I actually don't know how bad it is, but he's not going to be out for too long at least. And we do get our first victory here this season in the preseason, winning 28-9. We kind of just ran over the Giants. Alex Smith, he played solid. I don't think he threw in any interceptions, but he didn't throw any touchdowns, although he did have that one rushing touchdown. And finally, we're going to be playing the Dolphins, who come to this game at 1-1-1. Obviously, we are 1-2. We have to travel to rainy Miami. They have also got themselves a rookie quarterback, Sharish Morse, who they took, I believe, 4th overall. He's also going to be rocking number 4 for the Dolphins. We're going to see what he can do today. But first, we get the football to start off. Cross is running to his right. He dumps this one off underneath to Charles Phillips. That's going to pick up a nice gain. Here we're running a flea flicker. Cross says screw it. Throws it deep for Phillips, who's going to bring this one in inside of the 10-yard line. First down and goal now. Cross running to his right. He's got time. Fires to the end zone. Looking for Phillips again, but Delta O'Neal gets the interception there. And good drive wasted on another interception. Luckily, our defense gets the stop. Ed Ailman gets the football here. He runs over a man. A good carry from him. But ultimately, we can't do anything on that drive. And then we're going to run a fake punt there. And not the best throw. He had a man open over the middle, but it just took him too long. So here we're going to look at Morse. But he's going to be going down sacked on that play. Second down and long. Morse looking to pass just to be sacked yet again. And Miami was holding. Man, they were cheating and still couldn't stop him. This game remains scoreless inside of 2 minutes. Cross thrown deep to the right side there, and Larry Fitzgerald brings this one in just shy of the red zone. We're in the red zone now. Cross throws to the right side, and he has Chris Clark there for the touchdown. But as you see in this replay, he only got 1 foot inbounds. They actually do review the play, and they're going to say that it stands. So, I mean, I guess I'll take that. And then on the extra point, why not try to fake it? But, yeah, Miami was all over that, and Smith couldn't do anything. So now we're going to be kicking this one off to the Dolphins. They're going to return it from just outside of the end zone from about the 1 or 2 yard line. Delta O'Neal's going to bring it out, but he coughs up the football. And there's another fumble in the play, and Pete Hunter's going to pick that up for Albuquerque. He also got a little shaken up there, but he's going to be all right. Play action here for the Vipers. Cross throws to the end zone there. Chris Clark brings it in, but Cross... he seems to be a little shaken up. If he's going to get hurt, please let it not be in the preseason. Luckily, it's not that big of an injury, though. But his day is over as the backups are in. Here's the Dolphins' backup offense, and Platt is going to take it, or maybe is it Platt? He takes it all the way to the end zone for an 80-some-yard rushing touchdown to finally get the Dolphins on the board there, as their starting offense couldn't do anything. Alex Smith is now in the game, running to the right. He's going to run down the right sideline using that scrambling ability, brought down inside of the 10, and Smith stays down, grabbing at his head. So, Seneca Wallace is going to have to come back into the game now. He's going to hand it off to Ed Ailman, but he gets brought down in the backfield, and now he seems to be a little shaken up, but luckily both Smith and Ailman are going to be all right. We get a quick update there on Alex Smith. You can see there a pinched nerve, but he will return soon. Wallace looking to throw, but he goes down sacked on that play. So we're going to kick the field goal instead. Last play of the third quarter, Valentine throws this one to the right side. He's going to be picked off by Rob Quinn, the rookie safety there, a rookie backup safety, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Smith is back into the game for Albuquerque. Rolling to his left. Throws underneath for Roddy White, but he's going to be picked off. Delta O'Neal gets his second interception of the game, and he's going to return it inside of the red zone. First down and 10 now for Miami. Valentine takes a shot to the end zone, and Pollard, the tight end, brings that one in for the Dolphins touchdown. And yeah, the backups were honestly playing better than the starters were. Their defense gets a stop, and now they're trying to go downfield to win this game. Pollard brings this one in yet again. He loses his helmet. This backup tight end has been balling out today. Miami's going to hurry up to the line. Valentine, he's a solid backup at least. I was going to say he's one of the better ones, but he played a little bit last season for Miami when Culpepper was injured. He's going to throw that one to the right side, and who else but Pollard is going to bring that one in. They're now faced with a first down and goal. They give it to Platt. He makes a move and runs into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown, giving them their first lead of the game with just about a minute left to play. Can Alex Smith lead the troops downfield for the lead? He's looking to pass. He's got time in the pocket. He steps up into it, and he loses the football. And that's going to bring an end to this game as we lose 20-16. Smith, he had good blocking there and just stepped right up into a sack, lost the football. The rain definitely was not helping on that play there. But we go 1-3 in the preseason. Not that that matters, but... we were just trying to find out, throughout this preseason who's going to be our starting tailback, and we didn't really get a clear answer because neither one played great. Obviously, we know who our starter is at quarterback here with Orlando Cross. Seneca Wallace is going to be the backup for this season as he played a little bit better than Alex Smith. Cross played pretty solid, though. He was sacked 5 times and a little bit of a scare with that injury, but luckily it wasn't anything serious. Ed Ailman did have more rushing yards. He also had a better yards per carry, but I'm still going to give Phil Van Dyke the start. I just like the way he runs better. He just feels more consistent. They both ran for 1 touchdown. Chris Clark had a good preseason, 4 touchdowns over 200 yards. Larry Fitz had a $169 and 2 touchdowns. Charles Phillips was pretty solid too. Roddy White played good as well, so he might be the 4th string wide receiver over Dante Hall. But Hall did play good as well, but he's just primarily here to be a kick returner. John Kelly led us in tackles. We got 4 TFLs throughout the preseason. We got a couple sacks there, 3 with Ward, pretty good for him. And we also got ourselves 3 interceptions. There was actually some pretty big injuries in the preseason. I go through them real fast here, but Mike Vick got hurt. Willie Parker, he got injured. Eric Johnson's out for 2 weeks. Got some offensive lineman injuries here. There's a couple, though, guys that are out for the season, including the Seahawks right guard there. That is not good for them as they're trying to... The Seahawks are just getting old. They gotta have like one last ride with them. With Hasselbeck, his contract runs up after the end of the season. Same goes for Sean Alexander. The Cardinals were hit hard at left outside linebacker there as 2 of them got injured. Brian Urlacher's out for the season. Just a lot of middle linebackers got hurt there. Suggs got injured. Some cornerbacks got injured, and then a couple safeties as well. That's going to be a wrap for this video. We got week 1 coming up soon, and I'm excited to get into year 5. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.